Welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And with me now, yes, the return, Ender, the boy wonder, Peter Pan. He never ages. How are you, Ender?
Sure, I'm great. I was at a christening today, so just in now. I caught the previous fight, Johnny Fisher's fight. So here for Babic now. What's your prediction?
Oh dear, I think we'll go to the intro first. But I think the only problem is we might go for this and it might be over. So hurry
go
up.
For a really short one.
Go, sit down.
Are you ready?
So, Ender, predictions you were chatting about before we went to the intro.
Yes.
Well, let's quickly break it down. Alen Babic, 7 fights, 7 wins, 7 knockouts. Kind of gives you a bit of an indication. Mark Bennett, 8 fights, 7 wins, 1 knockout. Ender, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I go for Babic in about 4 rounds.
Yeah, I think it's a foregone conclusion. It's going to be a case of as and when, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he's a bigger lad, so there'll be a bit more trade to kind of chop down.
But he has pissed him off.
Oh, sure.
But that's what happens when you wear like a silly mask. But anyway, Babic in a black and silver.
What was your prediction?
I think it's going to be like a 3rd round stoppage. But 8. Is it the first time Babic is doing 8 rounds?
I'm not sure, but I'd say probably. But
because you think this is the 8th fight.
He caught Bennett lovely there on the chin.
You know, this is the fight where he's got to sort of prove whether he can mix with the bigger, heavier guys, isn't he?
Yeah.
Actually, a good shot there. Blimey, that was he would have taken his head off if he'd hit that. God, Babic is now mocking him. Blimey, yeah. We've had a comment already from Konstantin. Where are the face-offs? The face-offs you can actually watch, I believe, on Matchroom Boxing YouTube channel. And there's been some interesting ones. So definitely worth a look. This being one of them. But 1 minute.
Babic is bouncing a lot on his toes anyway. But
is he still a cruiserweight though? This is the.
Well, I mean, in there with Bennett, he looks very much like a cruiserweight.
Yeah. God, that was a big shot there by Babic, but Bennett seems to take it quite well.
Jesus, this chap Bennett is well able to take these punches.
Oh, he pushed him down there, so he put his hands down, but he pushed him. Lingardinho. Hello, Ender.
Hello, Lingardinho.
Because as soon as you vanished, he vanished. And now he's come back.
What can I say?
Oh, there we go. He's spat his gum shield out, Bennett. I think just have a break. They shouldn't really do that, but they do it, don't they, Ender?
They certainly do. And it's fairly bad form when it's only...
It's never a good thing.
I thought there when the way Babic put his hands up that the ref had called it off or something. But obviously he hasn't. Jesus, Babic swings wildly. This is really like two fellas going out in a pub car park.
Oh, the gum shield's out again. He's got to be careful because the ref will just take him out, won't he? He'll just say, that's it. You know. I think he's trying to upset Babic's game.
Well, no, I just think he's Babic is coming at him with such an onslaught that he just can't cope with the volume of punches being thrown at him, because I'd say this big guy is used to being in with big guys that are slow, you know.
He hit him with a big left hand there and a big right hand again. I'll tell you
Babic's
though,
just catching him so easily now.
Bennett's throwing back though, isn't he?
Yeah, but Bennett's just kind of throwing with kind of reckless abandon. It's not as if he's any kind of meaningful aim to his punches. He's just swinging. Whereas Babic is teeing off his punches far better.
Could you imagine Bennett going to the corner and retiring?
At the end of this round, maybe?
Yeah. We've got Bebe.
Bebe?
Show the fight. Unfortunately, we can't show the fight.
Bebe
even
is
though you said please, we can't show the fight.
It's fucking $199, Bebe.
It's on DAZN for $199. Yeah, it's definitely worth a shout, and that's a month. So you'd even get the Buatsi headliner against Bolotniks next week as well. So it's a no-brainer, really. But how long it stays at $199, that's a talking point in itself, and will probably be a show of itself. Pretty Please. Pretty Please is really lovely as well, but unfortunately we can't. It's DAZN $199.
Because there'd be no more JG's Fight Talk if we did.
Yeah, exactly. I know Richards is from my country. Oh, hang on. We're round 2 here. We can't. Hang on a sec, people. Babic has just literally come out and he's going for the onslaught again. It's going to be a case, really, Ender, isn't it? How long can Bennett really take this?
Yeah, because Babic is picking him off.
And he's very light on his feet, isn't he?
Yeah, I was saying that. He's just bouncing around like fucking Tigger.
Oh, how I've missed you.
And the other guy's like, I don't know what he's like, fucking, yeah, Eeyore the donkey.
Well, yeah, I think that's the case, isn't it? That could have been an interesting mask to wear instead, turning out in a Tigger outfit. And Mark Bennett just walks down the ramp and goes, "Oh no, not again."
Why always me?
Yeah. But I'll tell you, Bennett is a tough individual, isn't he?
Oh yeah, no,
massive shots. But as you say, it is what it is. But it's what we expected. And to be fair, if Bennett knocked him out, bleed neck, that'd be a turn up, wouldn't it? Baby, your prediction for Bolotniks versus Buatsi. Ender, do you want to give that a shot?
That's next week, isn't it?
Yeah. Our prediction show will be out before then. But personally, I'd go Buatsi. I won't say how.
I go Buatsi as well.
Buatsi's a class act.
Spoiler alert, I go Buatsi.
Yeah. And someone has put on here, transfer me $199. I'm on benefits. Anyway, Baby has come back and said Bolotnik's going to smash him. Well, we shall find out next weekend. Yeah, we'll find out next weekend. We won't go into too much detail. But round 2 of 8 here, Babic versus Bennett. 30 seconds to go round 2. A lot of people are probably shocked that Bennett's still in there. But actually, he's given a fair whack back, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been far more durable in round 2 than round 1. But Babic has slowed down. Oh, and that's a great tee off by Bennett.
I'll tell you, it's nice to see Eddie Hearn sat with his kids and wife at the front.
Is that who they are?
Yeah.
I suppose they have to sit down to make the place look full.
Did they pay 750 quid each? Just to give a shout out, as Nicola Hopewell is there. And she's been having pictures with Dillian White and all sorts of people. So I'm glad she's having a good time, and I'm not jealous. Baby, like Khabib said, I'm going to smash your boy. Fair enough. Lingardino, good to have you back, Ender. How have you been? Also, good round. Yeah, it wasn't a bad round. Have you
It
given any
wasn't a
to
bad round.
Bennett,
It was
though?
much better than the first round
Have you
because
given any to Bennett? Let's be honest.
Bennett looked like he was looking at his watch there. Obviously, he's not wearing a watch.
He's looked at his watch to say, I'm doing all right.
No, he's looking at Jesus Christ. How much longer do I have?
I think, did he look at his watch and say, I really hope I don't miss the Fabio Ward fight? Fabio Wardley.
Oh. Got to get bed early to get up early to watch the boxing at 6 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah, congrats to Team GB on their gold medal today.
Yeah, Galal Yafai was superb this morning.
Yeah.
Superb. Round 3 knockout for Babic. Lingardinho's gone for, so he's
But you could well be right here, Lingardinho.
He's because Bennett is looking just absolutely whacked, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was checking his watch and he wasn't even wearing it. So.
Oh dear. And Tony Bellew's put his card in. Babic is winning. Well, let's shock horror on that one. But to be fair, Bennett's still in there, and he has actually lumped him with a few big shots, hasn't he? But
He has.
If he lasts this, do people sort of look at Babic and think you're not a heavyweight? Do you think it does?
But it'll be interesting to see because of Babic's output. If Babic can maintain this level of output,
for 8 rounds?
If Bennett can survive it, because I mean, let's face it, Babic's output in round 2 was far less than his output in round 1.
Yeah, so it's like he's having a break. So technically,
it's like he was kind of, he's all out to get them out quickly, and what happens if that doesn't work? Not sure.
So technically, round 4, Babic should have a rest if we're going on a theory, because he's gone for it in this round 3 and it hasn't worked out. He's starting to get tired now, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a bit out on his feet. We got Lindsay Picker. Thanks for tuning in, Lindsay. Yeah, good fight so far, actually. Mark Bennett is still in there.
He is.
Well, actually, it's probably not a great fight, but he's still in there, and that's probably the biggest shock.
Well, he's taking all Babic's lumps.
Link to watch Babic's fight. As I say, it's on DAZN for $1.99. Check it out, and that's per month. And while it is $1.99, it's best to get on it. Well,
I'd say Babic is getting a bit annoyed that this guy is still there.
Yeah, but the thing is, being too tired to really do anything about it.
Yeah.
Because it looks like, has the engine really sort of gone?
Yeah, well, that's the whole point about Babic. I mean, is he conditioned for a longer fight? If Bennett can weather the storm, he might do well in the stretch.
God, I tell you, Bennett takes the shots though, doesn't he? Bloody hell.
He really does.
Babic has really swamped him with some big hard shots. And he's survived round 3. Lingardinho, you're out. It's now, and so am I. So, Ender, you're in with us.
I said 4, didn't I?
You said 4, yeah.
I said 4. I've no money on it, so it'll probably happen.
What do you make of Dillian White's 90s bucket hat?
It suits him.
I'm expecting him to have a whistle and a glow stick.
I just want to know the old woman he robbed it off. I hope she's all right. A flowery bucket hat.
Mrs. Bouquet. Who is better so far by round?
Well, Babic is. I mean, Babic is throwing all the leather. I mean, Bennett is taking
Would you give it 3 rounds to Babic?
Oh, yeah.
Miss Boxing Fan, what a fight. Thanks for tuning in, Miss Boxing Fan. If you're watching us for the first time, hit the subscribe button. Check out the rest of the content when you're not watching the live watch-alongs. Lingardinho, don't matter. Always got the next fight. Well, we'll find out in the next stream what your prediction is for that one, mate. But you'll be wrong for this one. Ender's still in with a shout with about sort of 2.5 minutes to go. And Ender is quite known for getting stuff quite spot on.
Yeah, when I don't have money
really annoying.
When I don't have money on it, I'm good at getting it right.
He gets it right.
The second I put money on it is, oh, well, that's gone.
Yeah, as soon as you put money on something, forget it. Good luck, Ender, Lingardino said. That's
Thank
only
you,
because he
Lingardino.
didn't. No, I can't. I don't have any links. It's just on DAZN
Yes,
for $1.99.
DAZN.com. There you go. There's the link.
Bennett, his game has here. SJ Galloway. Yeah, he's going for it. You can't deny the guy, and it is a brilliant scrap. You're right, Miss Boxing Fan. As I say, if you're watching us for the first time, hit the subscribe button. We'll be doing live watch-alongs all evening. But this is an interesting one, halfway point, and a lot of people would have said Bennett was going out. But he's still in there. This could raise his profile. And what had Dillian White got on his head? Baby, 4-0 to Babic, question mark? Well, yeah,
Well,
he's landed the cleaner shots, hasn't he? It's coming up to 4-0.
Oh, yeah. But you can never say a fight's a round's done till it's done.
Lingardino, I'm getting Fury vibes. I don't know why. If he comes out in a whole outfit looking like that, then yeah, probably. SJ Galloway. Babic is a very good boxer, but he's going to need to work on his style. Well, he's always been that come-forward fighter, hasn't he, Ender? And it only takes you so far in the heavyweight division. And, you know...
Especially when you're a cruiserweight.
Yeah. Exactly. But I have to say, Bennett has literally stood with him centre of the ring and given it. So, street fighter versus technically good boxer, there's only one winner. Yeah, very true. We've seen that time and time again, haven't we, Ender? And you've always said that.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't call Babic a technically gifted boxer, but he...
Oh, no, I think he's calling him the street fighter. He's more a brawler, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, but that's his style. But he's good at teeing them off. Like, I mean, you know, he still tees off his shots well. Like, and there's the end of round 4, so I'm out.
We got, yeah.
Oh,
We're
no,
all done well on this
money
one.
I didn't put on him as lost.
Verg, Bennett is a heavy bag. That's what's taking so long. Yeah, it probably is to break him down. But I'll tell you, a lot of the shots he's taken to the chin and the head.
To be fair, so
he's taken those big shots to the head and the chin, though, hasn't he? Really well. SJ Galloway, it is the heavyweights, mind you. One punch can change it. Yeah, definitely.
It is
always the case.
Because if Bennett brings him into the kind of the deeper rounds,
Babic has landed 126 punches. Mark Bennett 42.
Is that thrown or landed?
I think that was thrown.
Because I couldn't imagine that was a landed statistic.
It's a bit worrying, whatever it was. Lingardino, at least you're not the only one, Ender. We've all lost our bets.
Yeah, but I didn't have the bet, so I'm happy.
And Bebe's saying, is Ender sponsored by Cola?
I fucking wish.
That'd be a nice land for the channel, wouldn't it?
Coke Zero. Yeah, 0 sugar for the diabetic.
Enjoying this, Miss Boxing Fan. To be fair, it's been an interesting slog, really. And I think personally that Fight Camp has been good so far. SJ Galloway, ponchos at boxing, not the hard man sport it once was.
I've seen lots of ponchos at boxing. Lots of boxers come into the ring wearing a poncho.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's raining. They're outdoors.
Yes, I mean, and it's Britain. You know, I mean, like
everyone has a poncho.
It was like Belfast last night. They weren't all wearing their ponchos.
Babic is sticking behind that jab a bit more now, isn't he? And big right hand there. But Bennett comes back with a big right hand as well. I have to say, Bennett has been very tit for tat, hasn't it?
Yeah,
And although he looks extremely knackered, he seems to soak it up.
he certainly does.
I don't know how he's in round 5 with this amount of punishment, really.
Well, fair play to him. He's earned his check today.
Yeah. And he's making Babic earn his. SJ Galloway. I live in Scotland. We're a different breed when it rains. Very true.
That's because it fucking never stops raining in Scotland.
You walk around you were born with poncho skin. Lingardino, how many more can Bennett take? Well, this is the thing. It's scary, really, when you looked at some of the punches he landed and took in round 1. 2 big uppercuts there by Babic. And Bennett, he's really tough. But I think he's starting to go here now.
He really is.
Left hand, though, I can't see how many more of these uppercuts if he takes any more. Another left hook. But Babic is out on his feet. But Bennett's just covering up. He's got to throw something back here or the ref's going to stop this. Big uppercut. But Bennett just clinches. I don't know how he's doing it, Ender, do you? Unbelievable, really.
It reminds me of the Queensbury fight a few weeks ago.
Yeah. As a corner, Ender, as a corner, would you say no more?
I would, and I think that's what they've done.
Yeah, they have. They have done it. And to be
no,
fair, at the end of that round, it wasn't looking nice, was it? Let's be honest.
No. But to be fair to Bennett, I mean, he took so much punishment in that. Like, I mean, that was 5 rounds of non-stop
pummeling,
barbarism from Babic. So
yeah. But I have to say, I reckon Bennett has got Babic respect there, 100%. 100%.
Surely would.
I
wonder.
Gardino, his poor nose, but a jaw of steel. Yeah, couldn't agree more.
I wonder how a guy like Johnny Fisher would do against Bennett.
Yeah. I think the power punches that Johnny delivers, though, I think he's got massive power, hasn't he? SJ Galloway, fair play to Bennett, earned his money. His corner's done the right thing. Yeah, 100%. Good job by the corner there. They could have even thrown the towel in, really, towards the end of the round.
The referee could have waved it off there at the end, but in fairness, Bennett was active enough that he just didn't. Like, I mean, some of those punches...
He was still covering up, wasn't he, as best as he could, and he threw a left, which probably kept him in there.
Well, that's it. If you throw out a punch at all, you're still there.
Punishing for touching his mask is what Berger said. United 2, I'm gutted, and he's put fair play Bennett. I think, to be fair, he's raised his profile, 100%. A lot of people thought that was going to be a second round stoppage. And a lot of people said it might take a bit longer due to the weight, but he stood there and he traded with him, and hats off to Bennett. So Lingardino, Bennett could be great. He takes so much, but just doesn't throw the power shots he needs. Great respect, great fight. Christine, thanks for tuning in, Christine. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're with us. Bennett 100% earned his purse tonight. Yeah, definitely. Well, Ender, there's not much else we can say to that. So, Alen Babic, 8 fights, 8 wins, 8 knockouts. The journey goes on. The journey goes on.
Absolutely.
So
we'll see you on the other side.
How do you think, Ender, just asking, who would you put Alen Babic against next? Would you take him up that next step now? Now he's going into what would be a 9th fight. Do you raise the bar? Do you take him up a level?
What, like an English kind of title fight?
Yeah, like, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you'd sort of take him up to that. He's not quite European level.
No, he's not. He's not European level. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, like, you'd look at it and you'd see what's available for him. I mean, because
there's got to be
but
something out there, isn't there?
yeah. See what Dillian White wants to do with him.
What's to say, for example, you could go with something like a Fabio Wardley, or I don't think they'd risk it. I don't think they would.
I think it's too soon for Fabio Wardley.
But I think there's other people. What's to say sticking Babic in, and I know this is a big shout, sticking Babic in against Molina that Fabio Wardley went against.
Yeah, that's I would see.
Test him against a proven heavyweight.
Yeah.
And see how he gets on.
Yeah. And I mean, and Molina be much more durable and much, he'd be able to sustain a lot more, but he wouldn't be catching as much. He'd be avoiding the punches more. So it would be interesting, actually, Molina. You've said that. I'm just watching the trailer for this thing. What's this called? Snake Eyes.
Oh, Snake Eyes, yeah. Baby, I hope Webb going to smash Fabio. We're going over to that stream now, so we'll see you on the other side. Babic versus Helenius would be interesting. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad shout, actually.
Yeah. There you go, guys.
Babic threw 438 punches in 5 rounds.
And many landed 120 or something.
Incredible for a heavyweight.
Busy boy.
Thank you very much for coming on. Are you coming on the next one?
Yes.
Good.
If I don't fall asleep.
Ender, thanks for joining me. And we will see you shortly.
Have some of that.
Are you